Yo, you guys, this is Blacklist of the Abyss, and you're watching my review for Brynhildr in the Darkness, aka Kiwaguno no Brynhildr, aka Goku Koku no Brynhildr, episode 9, alright? And review's super late. I'm well aware. I didn't even watch the episode until today, just because I've been so busy and exhausted and tired lately. Just dealing with people, it's tiring sometimes. Um, yeah. Uh, a little note in case people didn't know, I'm sure you guys probably do, but if you read the manga, um, like 40 chapters came out in like the last week, in terms of like scanlations, I mean. Maybe they were already out and I just didn't know because sometimes mangareader.net just forgets to update things. They're usually pretty good about this stuff, but every once in a while there's like a series or two where they just don't update. So maybe that was the case, but on mangareader.net, like 40 chapters got uploaded in like a period of a few days, like a week or so. Then I went on to Pototo and found even more chapters after that, like another 5 or so. And so I'm now I've re-caught up to the manga, and it's yo, you guys, this series is so good. You don't even know. You don't even know. All right, like, and I'm proud to say that theory or two that I had was correct. I won't tell you which ones, but I will tell you that they were correct. Um, and this series is just awesome. I mean, Valkyria, Neko, Kotori, Kana, Kazumi, like Hatsuna. I know who Hatsuna is. That girl in the opening who I had no clue who it was. It's Hatsuna. Like, I don't even know how they're gonna where are they gonna stop? Like, there were only like 4 episodes left, right? 10, 11, 12, 13. There's only 4 episodes left. All right. So where are they gonna stop? Like they have to get to Valkyria because she's in the opening. They have to get to Hatsuna because she's in the opening. So where could they? Where there's no. Where are they? Maybe they'll do a 2-part. Maybe they'll do a second season in like another 4 months or so. Like maybe they'll skip a season and then do a second season right after that. Who knows? Like Hamatora or Jormungand or Nadaka Box, something like that. Because I don't know how they can just stop in the middle of something like that. Or I don't know, whatever. You guys, we'll all see how they decide to end this with episode 13. But as far as episode 9 goes, all right, we see Ao or Aoi or whatever you want to call the blue-haired guy. All right, he's taking Nami all over the place, trying to find clues to where Neko and Koturi and Kana and like all of them are, and Kami, all of them. All right, they're trying to find clues. All right, and and as was shown last week, she does this. She needs to get people's attention so that they look at her, and she does this by lifting her skirt. That way, they look at her. All right, and I'm surprised the police were never called. All right, because if this was the U.S. and some girl was just randomly picking up her skirt in the middle of the street, like the cops would be called. Someone would go up to her like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop, stop!" Like, but here, people are just like looking, like, "Oh wow, that was nice," and then they just continue walking, like they continue on with their day. Like, what's wrong with these people? Like, Japan is so freaking weird. People can't be like this in Japan. They can't be. All right. Well, speaking of things about Japan, right, dude, this annoys me so much. All right, literally in every single anime that takes place in Japan, you will see some random pervert going up to a middle school or high school girl who is obviously much younger than she's too young for them, all right? And they'll always go up to these really young girls and start hitting on them and like trying to bring them to love hotels and all this stuff. Like it's like oh my god. There's no way Japanese guys could be like this. There's no way. This you don't understand this. Oh yes you do, because it happens in literally every anime that takes place in Japan. Every single one. I just I'm get. Uh, it's just so frustrating. Like, do people really think guys are like that perverted? Like, no, I don't know. Maybe it's just Japan. Maybe people are really like that in Japan, but in the U.S., that's not like an everyday occurrence. Like, there's no way in the U.S. this happens so often that every single freaking TV show will do it. Like, whatever. Moving on. Moving on. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Every single freaking anime that takes place in Japan has some. Moving on. Moving on. All right. Moving on. Um, she ends up taking one of those guys and erasing like all of his memories, except for like when he was 5 years old or like, 5 years old and before that. All right. So she can take people. She can erase people's memories. However, she can also give people memories. All right. And she gives memories to all these people around her to make them think that the blue-haired guy is like some guy that they hate for some reason, like they swindled their mom or they messed with their daughter or did something to their sister. Notice how like it's all girls. I just realized that it's all girls who are being messed with by this guy, but whatever. But, well, it makes sense since he was a researcher messing with girls. Whatever. All right, moving on, moving on. All right. She gives all these guys memories, so then they start attacking him, and then they knock his glasses off, and then she takes away his memories of the lab and like the research and everything. She just makes him forget a bunch of stuff. All right. And when she's erasing those memories, she ends up seeing them herself, and she's surprised at the stuff that she's seeing, like in his memories. Like, wow, these guys have really done all this. What exactly are they planning? What are they trying to do? All right. Then she ends up forgetting about it and moving on because one of the people that she actually saw at that place was Kika. All right, and Kika is that girl who Murakami tutors. All right, in case you forgot or just didn't recognize her. I know I, for one, had to go back to a couple episodes ago to confirm, like, okay, yeah, that really is her. But that's the girl that he tutors. All right, and Nanami gives her memories that they're friends. So she asks Kika to go to Murakami and bring him to her, which she does. Alright? And once she sees Murakami, she scans his memories and finds out about all the girls, alright? Now Murakami, with his amazing perception, like this dude figures out everything there is to know about Nanami's power. Alright, which is pretty legit. Alright. Not gonna lie. Alright, that's pretty legit. The stuff she said that she didn't think meant anything, all of a sudden he's able to figure out exactly what she can do now. Oh, well, the fact that you needed to ask me that question means that you can't use your power when you can't see my eyes. Like, the dude is just awesome. And he's so good that Nanami realizes, like, yeah, I wanted to just erase his memories immediately, but I can't do that. I have to go farther than that, because if I let this guy stay like this, bad things are gonna happen. He's too good. He's too smart. All right. So she ends up erasing all of his memories to the point where he's pretty much a baby. All right. But apparently that doesn't actually work because he has a photographic memory. Therefore, magic doesn't work on him. Well, her magic doesn't work. I don't really buy that. But they're acting like a photographic memory. It's like some supernatural power that he has now. Like it's not. It's just he remembers a lot of things. But like if you erase his memories, then he's not gonna like. That it's almost as if he never saw those things to begin with. So there's nothing to remember. So I don't buy that. It's like hitting the reset button. Like I don't see how I don't really buy it, but whatever. Not a big deal. The more important thing that I think is worth talking about is the fact that Nami didn't kill him. Right? If you think back to Kikako and the girl from before that, these girls tried to kill him, and Neko and Kokiri and the other girls. Right? That's the first thing they tried to do. Attack, 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 kill, kill, kill. But Nanami, she's completely different than those two. Completely different, alright? She said she didn't want to have to kill him or anything like that. She didn't want to get violent, right? See, this is her, so her being different, that's the reason why I like her more than the other enemy witches, right? Because she's the most realistic, all right? She's the most normal of the enemy witches. Like what normal girl is just like a killing maniac? Like, none. So even after all the experiments have been done on her, Nanami is still just like Neko and Kazumi and Kana and Kotori. She's still normal, and that's why I like her the best out of all the enemy witches, because she's the most normal one. She's the one who you can legit relate to, unlike the others who just kill because why not? You know, I'm not gonna bother looking for any other ways out. If they tell me to kill someone, I'll just go ahead and do it. Why not? Who cares? You know, like Kikako, for example, she got her quota of freaking uh, uh, what are they freaking called? I forgot. The name just escaped me. Harness. There we go. Kikako got her quota for harness. Yet even though she saw Neko and Kotori, she still decided, you know what? Might as well kill them too. Bring them in. Why? Just let them go. Like the lab isn't gonna know. They'll know your GPS location, but that's it. They can't see what you see. They're not like Kazumi. I'm assuming. Oh, yeah. I'll assume that they don't actually know what's going on there. All right. So I was gonna say maybe they have another witch like Kazumi, who will just let them know what's going on in Kikako. But if that was the case, well, maybe that is the case, because Kikako was able to find what's her face every single time. So maybe that was it. Oh well. I'll work under the assumption that, oh, maybe I can't just do that. Oh well. No. They didn't know what was going on there. That's why they had to interrogate him to find out what was going on. No. See, so no, they didn't know what was going on there. So why let Neko and she should have just let Neko and Kotori go. But no, she decided to kill them because why not? All right, so she's not normal. Nanami is the entire purpose of this monologue is that Nanami is normal, therefore she is awesome. Right? She's awesome because she's normal, unlike the others, and she's just awesome. All right, that's the point. She's awesome. All right, and because of the fact that she's awesome like that and normal, Murakami was able to sense that before she wiped his memories, and he tried to convince her to join up with him and the others and stuff, and he'd find a way to get rid of her beacon and all that. And she doesn't go for it. She really doesn't. And I can't really blame her because the experiences that she's had with humans thus far haven't exactly been the best. All they do is experiment on her. And even if she did believe Murakami, how would she know that he'd be able to get rid of the beacon? Like, has he gotten rid of beacons before? And if he says yes, how do you know that's the truth? Like, she has really no reason to trust Murakami, so I can understand why she just turned him down there. But yeah, erases his memories, doesn't work, photographic memory, blah blah blah. All right, now after this, Murakami ends up reporting to all the others in the middle of the fan service portion of the episode. All right, telling them what's going on with Nanami and all that. And so the next day, they decide to go and try and find Nanami. Um, and during that day, Nanami decides that she's going to act like a normal girl the entire day, not use her powers or anything like that. And again, this goes to show how different she is from the others because she's normal. She's normal. Excuse me. And she even lectures some kids about friendship. So you can already tell that compared to Kikako and Saori, you can tell her role in the series is going to be completely different from those two because she's just that different from them in terms of her character and her personality and the way she does things, the way she thinks. And she's just so different. You can tell her role in the series is going to be different as well. All right. Of course, Murakami, Neko, uh, Kotori, they end up finding her. and they do end up convincing her that they're sincere in wanting to befriend her. So you can already tell. So even this, so if you couldn't tell then, you could tell at that point that her role is gonna be different. Of course, the way they went about it, it was a roundabout way of doing it. Like, she didn't believe him, so she took control of Neko, and then she looked at Murakami's memory, blah blah blah. The point is that she realized that they were being sincere, right? However, at the end of the episode, we see Aoi in that car, and he picks up his journal from earlier in the episode, okay? And I saw this Crunchyroll comment that said, that was just joking about how inside the journal, the reason he said, like, the reason he reacted the way he did at the end of the episode was because the binder was filled with Nanami's bad drawings, and then that's why he reacted the way he did. So that was kind of funny, but yeah, it probably has like I don't remember what was in the journal from when I read the manga because it was a long time ago. But I would guess that it's like some type of notes like a do not forget list or something like that, or definitely notes about the mission. I don't know how much detail is in there, like if he goes back to the very beginning and says like, you know, witches exist. And I don't know if he wrote the journal with the assumption that he wouldn't get tricked and that his memories would be erased, and then he'd have to teach himself everything all over again, and prove to himself that it's not just a load of crap, it's some random crazy guy's writing, and that it's actually real, and he should believe it, you know. But I'm assuming whatever is in that journal, it's not going to be beneficial for Nanami. So the guy's probably going to go over to where they are, and they're going to have to fight him or something. He doesn't have his gun now. Yeah, because Nanami threw that in the water. So it should be interesting to see how this ends up turning out. On a side note, before I end the review, Neko should keep that ponytail because I'm just saying she looked adorable in that ponytail. Her straight hair, that's fine, but the ponytail was best. So I'm just saying it's not gonna happen. I know it's not gonna happen, but I'm just saying she should keep it in the ponytail. But that's it for now, you guys. I'll give this episode an 8 out of 10. It was really good because of all the Nanami stuff. And yeah, that's that. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.